転生。
The Susanoo armor. An armor been used as a ability in the family for generations. Some say it's the devil's curse. The others say it's a gift from the heavens. No one truly knows what it could be, but we will find out thanks to the one who will use it next. This is his life. Isuka Midoriya, who has become 5 years old, was at a quack doctor with his mother, who was looking over the tests. The doctor asked, Miss Midoriya, would you mind telling me what kind of quirk do you have? And what kind of quirk do your husband have? With Inka said, well, I have the ability to attract small objects to myself, where my husband can breathe fire. Why do you ask? With the quirk doctor saying, you see, Miss Midoriya, it is very rare for children to inherit either one or the other. Sometimes even both quirks of the two parents. As if, well, they're becoming one to make one new quirk. But it seems like your son has a completely different quirk. Like a quirk where he can summon armor towards his body. Or he can summon armor on his body. With Inko say, I think my husband has said something about this, about certain members of his family can get this kind of quirk. With Isuka say, is it some kind of protection quirk? With the doctor say, yes, child, this quirk can protect you. It is a armor-based quirk, basically for defense more than offense. With Inka say, well, let's go home, Isuku. Today's still your birthday. How about we go get some to eat and we can go see Karshan. Karshan and his parents are waiting for us back at home. With Isuka got excited saying, Karshan! As they went in the car and decided to drive home. While they were driving, Isuka asked his mother this innocent question. Do you think I can finally be a hero? With his mother saying, my dear, you can be a very, very great hero. Once they came into the house, they were surprised by the the Bakugo family, with a fully baked cake saying, Happy birthday, Suku. As they were partying, they got the news about what kind of quirk Isuka has. Well, Inka says, well, may remember what was the quirk about. Inka said, I thought my husband's the story was actually quite interesting about this. He told me that certain members of his family has a quirk that can have armor on their bodies. He said to some people who never experienced this quirk, they call it the devil's punishment. With Misky say, what about the family? With Inka's chuckle saying, he told me that if Isuku ever got this quirk, he said it's nothing more than a beautiful gift from the Buddha himself. With Kazuki's said with his chest pumped out, saying, it's not better than my quirk, Isuku. With Isuku say, what is your quirk, Kanshan? With Katsuki say, I can make booms, but I can also have booms. Say in a childlike manner. With Inka look at the Misky asking what he mean. With Misky say what he means that he can create explosions, but he can also absorb it into his body for a bigger blast. With Seeker say, Carson's so cool. With Bucko say, looks like my step better than you, Isuku. With Misky gave him a good smack on the head saying, Kazuki, we are the guests. We can't be saying such inappropriate things. With Misky say, anyway, Isuku, blow out your candles and make your wish. With Isuku says, close her eyes and blow out the candles. We then time skip to where they're in their final years in middle school. Once the teacher came in, he said, alright, settle down. Time to take your test of what you want to be as your career. Then he just threw up the paper saying, Oh, who am I kidding? I know you all want to be heroes, all of them decide to use their quirks, except for Kazuki, nor Isuku. With the teacher saying, alright, settle down. You know the rules. You're not allowed to use your quirks in public. And it seems we have our own two students who is wanting to go to UA themselves. Our very own Kazuki Bakugo and Itsuki Midoriya. Which in this, they are called the two rivals of night and day. With they all look at them, they know that Kazuki definitely is gonna go into UA thanks to the test scores and his quirk and physical abilities. But with Izuku, they don't know. I mean, Izuku has been known to train in different kinds of martial arts, which he excelled at. But they also confuse why they use Itsukahara. If you don't know what Itsukahara is, think of Sasuke's sword that handled as katana. They think it's impressive yet concerning that he made a weapon that is basically a katana equivalent of pajamas in the house. If you can use pajamas as the weapons. Yet he's trained himself to use it as a very lethal weapon. And he's quite good at it. Even mastering the different styles of how to use it. One of them asked, Izuku, are you sure you want to go to UA? I mean, we have not even seen you use your quirk, or even activated it. With Izuku say, that might be true, but I just haven't activated yet. I don't think when I'm training or not using it, it'll be the right time. With Katsuki just say, why are you waiting for to use a quirk, nerd? With Izuku say, you know when the time is right, Kazan. With that, the end the day with the teacher saying they had to do an essay about why they want to be who they want to be. As they were leaving and going their separate ways, Katsuki asked, hey nerd, you wanna come and hang out? With Izuku say, no, not today, Kashan. I have to go study and train so I can be at top shape and condition for when we go to UA. With Kashan said, you are always a nerd through, aren't you, nerd? With Izuku say, you're Valentine's nerd, and you're never gonna get rid of me. With Katsuki to say, yeah, Izuku. Izuku decided to go on the different route as a shortcut. He went under the overpass. As he was walking through, he saw some thieves try to burst on out under the manhole cover. And what burst out was the Sludge villain. The Sludge villains say, Kid, give me your body. I had no idea that freak was in town. With Izuku say, I'm not 18 and no way. With the Sludge villain say, what? Ew, no, that's not what I meant. With Izuku says unbutton his uniform to show his Shahigera, then unsheath it, saying, I said no. Now leave. With the Sludge villain say, oh, that's it, you cocky brat. Time for you to learn some manners. As they decide to battle. The Sludge villain tried everything he could to try to get Izuku's body. But his movement was so fluent and yet so precise. It was like a snake trying to fight water. But Izuku was slicing at him with his weapon. as they continue to fight, they heard quite a booming voice saying, "Never fear, because I am here. Destroy, smash!" That shockwave was so powerful, it quite literally blasted apart that sludge villain. With Izuku was still standing, he said, "Thank you very much for the help, All Might." With All Might say, "That was some impressive footwork, young man. Might me out the sludge villain?" With Izuku say, "Oh yes." And Izuku helped All Might put the sludge villain in these two big soda bottles that All Might says had on him for some odd reason. With All Might say, "Thank you for the help, kid." With Izuku say, "Oh, can you sign this for me, please?" With All Might say, "Of course." With Izuku say, "It's a great honor to meet you, sir. Can I bother you to ask you a quick question?" With All Might said, "Yes, of course." With Izuku asked, "Do you think I can be a hero? The kind of quirk that I have?" With All Might say, "What kind of quirk do you have, son?" Izuku explained his quirk and the history behind it. Once he was done, All Might got a thoughtful look in his eyes, then answered, "Kid, what you do with your quirk is by your own choice. The quirk does not make the hero. It's the hero who makes the quirk." Well, that did confuse Izuku. He definitely knows what he was trying to do. Izuku gave All Might his thanks for his time. Then he left. As Izuku was leaving, he heard a massive explosion. With Izuku say, "There's only one idiot I know who makes those explosions that powerful." As he went towards it, and he saw a lot of damage, and the sludge villain somehow escaped and was trying to take over Katsuki's body. The heroes were standing there doing nothing because they think they didn't have the, let's say, quirk to help with this. Then Izuku took out his Shikara, then started running towards the villain. The salesman say, "Oh, you're that little freak. Stay back. I have this explosion boy, and I'm not afraid to make him use his bombs on you." With Izuku say, "And I'm not afraid to slice you open like sushi." As they started to battle, and this battle was like seeing two beings trying to take each other out, until green started to appear on Izuku's body, as if something was coming on him. That was the quirk he finally awakened, the Susanoo armor. with Isuku say, well, look at himself say, so this is my family's quirk. With the Stars fan say, where is this kid? With Isuku say, we're looking up at him, we're getting into a position with his Shigara, saying, prepare to witness the might of the Midoriya armor. Then the battle got more intense. With Isuku said, caution, once he makes an explosion, absorb it back into your body and make it burst. He didn't really say that, but he gave him that look. Isuku immediately knew what that look meant, and he nodded. So once the structure made him go to an explosion, Katsuki was able to absorb it. And when muffled, he said, full body banzai! Then exploded the sludge villain. While Katsuki was on his back, Isuku looked down and took out a hand. Then he lifted up Katsuki. Katsuki say, so that's your family's quirk, a nerd? With Isuku say, apparently. And with Katsuki saying, really? You call it the Midoriya armor? With Isuku say, well, I'm a Midoriya and it's in my family, so... As he just shrugged. With Katsuki say, you are a nerd through and through. With Isuku say, yes, but come on, let's leave before our parents get even more worried. Or at least your mother will try to kill you. With Katsuki say, yeah, see you later, nerd. With Isuku say, see you later, little boomerang. With Katsuki say, what you call me? As Isuku already left, saying, sorry, couldn't hear you, bye! Before Isuku can get to his house, he almost blocked his way, saying, that was impressive, young man. You went in there and saved him, even knowing you probably would have died. With Isuku say, well, just because I didn't have the right quirk to help those, does not mean I can just stand there and not help, now can I? With All Might say, that is the kind of thinking heroes need today. I have a proposition for you. With Isuku say, what is it? Before All Might could speak, he coughed up a lot of blood and went into his Marmite form. With All Might said, right on schedule, I guess. With Isuku was slowly taking out his cigarette, saying, you better start explaining who you are before I get violent. With All Might hold up his hand, saying, calm down, let me explain. With All Might explain what happened to him with his fight with All For One and how his stomach is basically in mush. With Isuku say, All Might, with all due respect, how are you even breathing? With All Might say, I am very stubborn to die, but that's not the thing. I would like to train you I would like to train you. Not just me, but as Omega is like Twitch, saying, an older friend of mine. I would like to make sure that he knows what I'm gonna be working with. With Itsukse, I'm gonna be trained by the #1 hero. As he's starting to go into his nerd mode, try to think about why he wants to transform like him. With All Might saying, kid, I think you're thinking way too much into this. With All Might say, kid, stop nerding out with say, oh, sorry, it's a habit of mine. With All Might say, for somebody that has a armor and carries a weapon around him, you are a nerd. With Itsukse, I've been told. But it is a great honor for the #1 hero to want to train me. And as a stat, one of his old friends, with I might say, oh, it's not such an old friend of mine, but it is my old teacher. He's the one who trained me. With Isukase, wait a minute. Who trained you? With, I'm gonna say, an old hero named Gran Torino. And he definitely trained me too when I was around your age. But he would be interested to meet someone like yourself. Especially somebody who's obviously trained themselves. Isukase, yes. Masuga here is maybe known to be more of a household katana, but I thought it could be more used. With Ame just nodding. And have you ever been in a situation where you can't use your sword? Which you could say, not that I can think of, but I do know some martial arts. With I might nod thoughtfully, saying, meet us at the beach. Gran Torino and I will be waiting for you. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, he explained what he did was fine. And that's why I'm gonna leave this what if off. I hope you guys enjoy, and this is what I've been working on while I'm doing something else. This is Crimson. If you're ever, like and subscribe.
Creatures are waiting, anticipating, eyes revealing a glow, grinning up at the show.